Well, hello there. Come on in out of the cold. It's nice and warm here with the wood stove going. I'm glad you sent me the report from the other company. I want to take a few minutes and go over it with you. So stay with me. Hey, Melissa, it was great to talk to you on the phone, and thanks for sending me this report from the other chimney company. Now, let's go over it together. One thing I must say about this is a fairly new report format that most of the other chimney companies, not me, but the other chimney companies are now using as I think they were encouraged at our last state, North Carolina State Chimney Sweep Association, to start using these things. I gotta be truthful with you. They make me dizzy just looking at them. They're the worst written reports I've ever seen in my 37 years in the chimney business, and I get dizzy just looking at them. But all of that aside, let's just go through it. It says here that it's a level 2 inspection, but down at the bottom here, let's go through to the last page. It says this was based on level 1 inspection. So there's some discrepancies here with the whole thing. It appears here, looking at this chimney cap, that it's a 13 by 18 flue system, and indeed they're asking for the replacement of a 13 by 18 cap. Yet in their findings, it says it's a 13 by 13 flue system. So they're all over the board with the different sizes. I can tell you from experience looking up a smoke chamber, and you might not know that's what this is, but this flue is a 13 by 13 flue, but this flue liner is a 13 by 18. So, and anyone can look at this and say, yes, that's square, and yes, this is rectangular. So these pictures don't all belong together. Let's just put it that way. There's a problem here. Now, looking at these gaps between the flue sections, let me just say this about chimneys. Masonry chimneys, and this chimney was built traditionally. It's built with clay liners that are 2 foot in length. They're either 13 by 13, 13 by 18. They can be other sizes, 8 by 18, 8 by 13. But in this case, we're dealing with either a 13 by 13 or 13 by 18. And I'm going to say that the flue probably is this 13 by 18 here, that this smoke chamber doesn't belong in these pictures. So the first thing you should probably do is go back to the chimney company and for clarification. That would be the first thing that I would do here. The other thing I want to say about that is the chimney cap that they say the chimney cap is rusty and needs to be replaced right away. I got to tell you, that cap is going to last you another 5, maybe 10 years, just to be honest. But for code reasons, you don't need a chimney cap at all. In the state of North Carolina, chimney caps are not code required, so the seller could just simply remove the cap. Case closed. Power washing and sealing the masonry is a nice idea. It's not code required. You could scratch that off the list. So you could scratch the cap off. You could scratch the water sealer off. As far as getting back to the flue system, if you do need a flue repaired, you've got several choices. One thing I like to do is I use a slip form and just good old refractory cement. This mortar or cement that originally belonged in here, that was code required to seal up these flue sections, was just simple refractory cement, which is made up on the spot. It's a simple formula, and it's made on the job site. This company is planning to or wanting to use Heat Shield, which is it's a nice product. It's UL listed and so on and so forth, but it's very expensive, and it drives the cost up. Refractory cement is very inexpensive. Mostly what you're paying for when you use refractory cement is the labor and the device, the slip form it takes to apply. So that should reduce the cost. You might go back and ask them if they would be willing to use a generic or a refractory cement to do that. They can use the same devices. That would get rid of the product itself, the adhesion promoter that they say it needs, the RS77, I don't even know what that is, custom foam cutting, row light cleaning system, and so on. I use some heat shield products for other parts of the chimney, and I like their products, to be honest with you. They're very expensive, and they do provide a good insulating value where needed, not needed in this thing. So I say the first step is to go back to the other chimney company and ask for some clarification and maybe some different pictures, because I'm not sure that these pictures all belong together at the same chimney. And then along with that, maybe ask them if they would be willing to substitute the heat shield for just some generic refractory cement. Give me a call with your questions, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thank you.